Hi folks, my name is Khalid and I am a member of the engineering team at Composure. In this video demonstration, I will present an access control framework for multi-cloud system and Composure offered implementation for it. This figure shows how objects are represented in a multi-cloud system. We can see that there are various types of resources such as VM, network, and subnet, and there are specific instances of that resource types such as VM1, VM2, VM3 for resource type VM, and so on. In a multi-cloud system, permissions are also generalized such as read, write, and delete. In this system, the main challenge is to decide how to control access to particular resource types and resource instances, and also how it can be done in a very scalable manner so that security admin does not need to control every access permission to each resource instance. A scalable solution can be achieved in this context by a shared responsibility between admin and regular user. As it is shown in the figure, security admin manages access privileges to resource types of a group or role. A user who is a member to the group or role can create an instance of that permitted resource type and is responsible to manage privilege to that instance. Consider a scenario where a user in DevOps group create a network only for himself versus another network which can be accessed by group members as well. So the first network he should only allow owner access, while the second one he should allow group member access as well. Towards this end, Composure devices a very scalable solution. It allows security administrator to specify using XSAML based policy for managing group privileges for resources type and then offers a Linux-like change mode command so that user of a group can manage a specific resource instances. There are several advantages of this approach. First, this process can integrate any external authorization provider system. Second, if no policy is specified for a group, means members of that group will have no access. Now, let's see a demo. In this demo setup, as shown in the figure, there are three groups: sales, engineering, and finance, where sales will have read-only access to VM service type, engineer will have read and write access, and finance will have no access. Member of the sales group is Batman and Wonder Woman. Member of the engineering group is Wonder Woman and Superman, while Spider-Man is a member to finance group. In the demo, first admin will create group access control policies in XSAML policy server. Then we will see some access control policy validation and Composure offer chmod functionality. Security admin login to specify XSAML policy for the groups. He first create a policy for engineering group to give both read and write access. Then he will create policy for sales group to give read-only access to VM service. He will not create any policy for finance group, which means finance have no access to VM service. Please note that we use WSO2IS as authorization server. However, Composure can include any XSML based authorization server. So we can see admin finishes creating policy for engineering group. Now he is creating read-only policy for sales group. After creating those two policies, admin publishes them to PDP to take effect. Now user Wonder Woman login and her active group is engineering. Then she creates a VM service called VM1 by submitting a YAML file. The YAML specification shows the VM will be created in AWS cloud. The owner and group of VM1 is Wonder Woman and engineering. Based on associated policy, owner will have read-write access and group members will have read-only access. We see that as owner, user can read the content of VM1. Now Superman, who is another member to engineering group login. Based on access policy, he should be able to read the content of VM1. We can see that he can read. However, he cannot start the VM since he does not have the write privilege. Batman from sales group login. He is not a member to engineering group. Therefore, as a member to other group, he does not have read access rights to VM1. Now Wonder Woman login again. She uses change mode command to relax the policy for VM1 in order to give both read and write access to the members of the group and other groups. Now Batman from sales group login again. He is not a member to engineering group. However, this time he has read access rights to VM1. Spider-Man from Finance Group login. Remember that Finance Group does not have access rights to VM service type. Therefore, although policy of VM1 allows access from other group members, Spider-Man cannot access it. Finally, Superman of Engineering Group tries to start VM1 and this time his request is approved. This concludes the demonstration. Thanks for taking the time. For more information, come and visit us at www.composure.ai.